Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on 3D objects extension work. In this video we will look at 3D objects and a very special relationship that exists between the faces, corners and edges. As far as this special relationship is concerned, we are only looking at 3D objects with straight edges. The 3D object to the right shows what we mean by the faces, corners and edges. Now firstly, let's look at the faces. These are the flat faces, that is, that top flat section there, this side flat face there, this one here, and the other three we can't see. The edges, these are the straight lines where the flat faces meet. In other words, here's one example of an edge. There's another example of an edge, and they're straight lines. The corners, these are where the edges meet. We normally have a sharp point here. Okay, so there's a corner there. See that? That sharp section there? There's another corner. There's another corner, and there are plenty of others. Let's move on now and see what the special relationship is between these three parts of 3D objects. Let's look at the cube. Now the cube is a 3D object, and each of these faces is a square. So the number of faces is 6. The number of corners is 8. For example, that's a corner there. See that? There. There's another corner there. See that sharp point? There are 8 of them altogether. And the number of edges is 12. Now the edges are the straight lines. So if you count the straight lines, you have 12 of them. So if we calculate the value of f plus c minus e, that is the number of faces plus the number of corners minus the number of edges. So for this particular cube here, the number of faces is 6, the number of corners is 8, the number of edges is 12. So 6 plus 8 minus 12 is 14 minus 12, which is 2. So f plus c minus e is 2 in that particular case. That is, for that cube. Let's look at the rectangular prism. The number of faces is 6, the number of corners 8, the number of edges 12. 6 plus 8 minus 12 is 14 minus 12, which is 2. So it's exactly the same as the cube. Let's look at the square pyramid. The reason we call it a square pyramid is because the base is a square, and a pyramid, it comes up to an apex or a sharp point here, and each of those sides here that go up, they're triangles. So that's a square pyramid. The number of faces is 5, the number of corners is 5, the number of edges is 8. You can count all them up just to check that that is correct. 5 plus 5 minus 8 is 10, minus 8 is 2. So that's 3 examples we've done where f plus c minus e equals 2. Excuse me. Let's look at the triangular pyramid. F plus c minus e is 4 plus 4 minus 6, which is 8 minus 6, which is 2. So there are 4 examples we've done where f plus c minus e equals 2. The pentagonal pyramid, where the base is a pentagon, f plus c minus e is 6 plus 6 minus 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. That's another example. The hexagonal pyramid, f plus c minus e is 7 plus 7 minus 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. So all the examples we've done show us that the number of faces plus the number of corners minus the number of edges equals 2 for a 3D object. Now remember, the 3D object has flat faces, okay, and all the edges are straight. In other words, we're not looking at 3D objects where there are curves.